And we're live.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and all their configurations of being to Warfstache tonight. Today, we're broadcasting live from 1900 Soviet Russia, and I'm going to be talking about everyone's favorite topic, communism. Yes, I know, you are all very fond of it, yes. I, for one, welcome our new communist overlords. Yes, I know, we get it, be quiet, quiet! Thank you. Shut up! Okay, yes, communism. There were three main factors that led to it in Russia. Let's go through them for the less informed in the audience. First off, we have social factors. Thank you, Janice, for the funding. We were able to buy this piece of paper, but no pencils to get some of those newfangled drawings. Back to the show, the population of Russia was not just Russians. In fact, it was half Russians and half enslaved slaves. The workers would organize strikes for better work conditions. Oh, what I wouldn't give for better work conditions, Janice. Not only that, but there was a secret police force that killed anyone who opposed the Tsar. Also, the bad weather made people go on strike because they had no money for food. Yeah, starvation is fun, isn't it? Also, the wages were too high to afford rent. So not only were the people cold and hungry, but the homeless too. How exciting. People thought that the Tsaritian system was too bad and wanted to reform it. Karl Marx's books brought change to many people's lives and changed their minds. People wanted change because, simply to say, they were hungry. Being hungry sure sucks. And now, ladies and non-feminists, let's move on to tonight's second segment, politics. Yes, it makes me shiver just thinking about it, but we're talking about Russian politics instead of American politics, so I can voice my opinion and stay on the air. In Russia, forming unions and strikes against work conditions were banned. Along with that, the Tsar's word was the law, so no one could defy him. The businessmen were all fed up with having to bribe authority figures to get their way, and not only were the strikes banned, they were usually stopped violently with bloodshed. In the year 1905, Russia lost a war with Japan and the government was to blame. To keep order, the Tsar created the Duma, a new type of parliament made to serve the people, but the Tsar chose the people to be on it, so it had no real power. The citizens of Russia wanted it to be run in a fairer way, and were extremely mad when a handsome and mysterious man named Rasputin came into the country and slowly gained control of the entire government, to the point where a group of men poisoned and shot him. That sounds simply dreadful, doesn't it, folks? The people were unsatisfied with the government, so they rewrote it, but this new government was out of touch with what the people wanted. Well, look at that. It seems as if we are legally obligated to create a disturbance in your regularly scheduled program for a word from our sponsors.
Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Christmas, 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 Christmas.
Christmas, Christmas, Christmas.
Christmas, Christmas.
Christmas, Christmas.
Christmas, Christmas.
Well, thank you for sponsoring Warfstache tonight. Now, what were we talking about again?
Communism.
Ah, yes, thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Person, you. Now, back to the topic at hand. Karl Marx said that the wealth in the country came from the workers, but they weren't getting the pay they should. He also proposed the idea of communism, and said that it would make everyone happier. Well, we all know how that turned out. The average Russian's home was cramped, unsafe, and almost unlivable because of the economic imbalance. Big words here, people, big words. And wages were low and people could barely pay for food or rent. Towns were short on food, water, and firewood, and the recent World War I had drained all of the people's food to go to supplies and weapons for soldiers. Not only that, but the increasing amount of factories were putting many people out of jobs. Put all of this together and you have yourself a great recipe for communism. A great recipe for communism. I don't know what I was thinking. And there we are, folks. All of the info you need to know about Russia, communism, and why the Russian people would want a revolution. Oof, what a strangely informative segment. Usually this thing's just ending bloodshed. Anyways, I'll see you next episode of Warfstache tonight, where Jimmy Fallon will be... Mosquito? In here? At this time of year? Did you bring it in from that cave? Don't move. It's on your face. Just don't move a muscle.